me, Shabreeglam. Welcome back to my channel. Coming to you all today with a video on how I cut a blunt cut bob. This is definitely not what I was going for. I actually was going for a longer length bob, but nonetheless it came out semi cute. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this, definitely stay tuned to the video.
Okay ladies, so basically what I'm doing is to start by flat ironing the hair. I'm just using the chasing method. At first I used only a flat iron and it definitely wasn't getting the hair straight. This is actually the water wave Brazilian hair that I'm using, so you definitely want to use the chasing method to get the waves out. So right here I am forming or cutting my guide. This is going to be the guide for the rest of the hair. This will determine the length of the rest of the bob, and basically it will help me to make sure I'm cutting all of the hair in the same length. Here's just a tip: when you are forming your guide or when you're cutting any of the hair, you want to try to hold the piece of hair that you're working with very taut, so like extend it out as much as possible, especially if you're working with wavy hair that's not as straight as it should be, basically so you can make sure you're cutting it at the exact length. This is where I messed up when cutting my bob, because all of the hair wasn't as straight as it could have been, so one side did end up being longer than the other. But you see here, you just pick up your guide, and with the hair that you're cutting, just hold it together, that way you can cut it in the same length. And then of course after that you can go in and cut away any stray away hairs that you may have missed when cutting that piece of hair. So yeah, I'll just continue to do this all around the entire head. I'm just straightening the hair piece by piece at first, and then I'll go in and using the guide before, just cut the hair in that same length. So it's very important to use your guide, especially when doing a blunt cut, because everything has to be precise and cut at the same length. Now this video is going to be very choppy, ladies, so I do apologize about that. It was my first time filming myself cutting a blunt bob, so excuse me for that. I'll try to come back with a more detailed or in-depth video when I do decide to cut this bob again. But pretty much, as you see, this is just me showing you how you can clean up your bob. Basically just run your comb along it, and then you're able to see the messy parts of the bob, so you can go ahead and cut away any of the hair. And that's pretty much it, ladies. The rest of the video is going to show you me just cutting random sections of the hair, but pretty much you get the idea. Just go on along the entire head piece by piece. Definitely take your time, because I didn't take my time, and that's why I ended up messing up my cut, and it was much shorter than what I was going for. But yeah, just go ahead and use that basic concept. Make sure you're using your guide to reference, that way you can have the same length all around the entire unit. And then another thing I would definitely recommend is to make sure, if you're using wavy hair, that it's all straight to start before you even go in and cut the hair. But this is pretty much the look that I'm going for. From here I'm going to just work on my middle part. I show a little bit of that. I'm using the blasting freeze spray to just mold down or slick away any flyaway hairs on the part, so I can see exactly where I'm tweezing. And I'm just gonna go in with tweezers and basically widen or deepen my middle part. So yeah, just tweeze away the hair as you see fit. I am just primarily gonna wear this in the middle part, so that's why I've decided to define it. And then I'll go in and spray it once again once I've tweezed enough, and I'll show you really quick how that middle part looks. And that's pretty much it, ladies.
Okay ladies, so this is pretty much the outcome. This is definitely not what I was going for. I wasn't intending to have a bob this short. So basically when I was actually cutting the bob, and then when I actually went to clean it up, I noticed that one side was much shorter than the other side, so I had to go ahead and cut the other side shorter as well. So that's why I did end up with this length. Originally I intended for my bob to sort of fall about right here, if you guys can see that, but of course it's much shorter than that because I messed up on my cut. So that's why it is very important to take your time when cutting, to go layer by layer. I wanted to skip around and, you know, hair up and get it over with, and so I just basically went in still with that basic blunt cut concept, but I definitely rushed it, so I messed up, and I messed up the actual look that I was going for. But still, this is a very cute style, to me at least. This is something that I would have created if I was intending to, but nonetheless it came out really cute. I did just tuck the hair behind my ear and then sort of pinned it in place so it can stay back there on both sides. And the reason I did that is because the length of this bob, if it were just all hanging down, to me it would give me like a Dora-ish bob, and I'm definitely not going for that. So I just decided to push it back like this, focusing more so on the hairline. Of course, to lay the hairline down, I used the Got To Be Glued hair gel and then the Got To Be Blasting Freeze Spray. I also used a freeze spray on my part just to lay down any flyaway hairs to keep them in place as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So this was a semi-fail because it definitely wasn't the look I was going for, but still it's cute. It'll have to do until I get tired of it, which may be really soon, because I'm not going to want to continue to bump this hair. I'm not gonna want to do that. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I'll sort of kind of do like a 360 for you all can see. Mind you, I did try to bump it just a little bit, so the back may look jacked up because I can't really see what I'm doing in the back when bumping it, because I did just bump it while it was on my head, not when it was on like the actual mannequin head. But I'll try to turn around so you guys can see it. So I'm not sure if that was out of focus. It may have been, but hopefully you were able to see the back. So yeah, ladies, that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions or concerns or any comments, leave them below in my comment section. Thumbs up this video for effort, I guess, because I tried. And if you guys have any suggestions on actually how to cut and style a blunt cut bob, let me know down below in my description or my comment section. And yeah, I'll love to hear your ideas. And until then, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.